Hi, welcome back to Celery Blooms. Today we will be getting ready for the end of our summer and the beginning of our fall season. So I have 2 new garden beds that I'm going to put in. We're going to get some seeds into some soil and clean up some of these grow bags that don't have anything growing in them. So let's get started. These are 2 new garden beds that I got from Home Depot. They are 2 by 2 by 4 feet and of aluminum. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to be growing in these yet, and I'm not going to fill them all the way up yet, but before I do any of that or think about any of that, I have to drill some drainage holes because they do not have any holes at the bottom. So for container gardening, if you're going to use any kind of containers like Home Depot buckets, Lowe's buckets, any kind of buckets outside of grow bags, you need to make sure that there is proper drainage, or your plants and herbs or flowers, vegetables, they won't grow correctly because they'll get waterlogged. So let's drill some holes. Gonna take a minute. So we're back. I had to get my husband to come help.
Call that Georgia Power.
Now that we got all these holes in here, looks like it's been riddled by bullets. Lord. We're gonna move them down there. These are the grow bags that we have to clean out, take all the weeds out, take all the roots out, and then we can reuse the soil if the soil is good and hardy, meaning that the plant didn't have any bacteria or fungus or any diseases growing on it when it was alive. This was a tomato plant, so it has a lot of roots in it. I'm going to take these roots out, save the mulch. I will end up putting the soil at the bottom of those garden beds. So let's just move them out the way for now. Pretty decent size. Let's get the other one. I'm going to have to move these plants first. Like so, like that, as Miss Tab says. And these garden beds will be good too because they'll keep any little critters from going under this foundation. By critters, I think I've seen cats out here. Not cats, a cat, a rabbit. And then, there's a rumor going around our neighborhood that there's a beaver walking around, so I don't know. Garden bed number 2. So here they are. Since we are on a hill, it's kind of slanted, so I might put some stones under there to make it level. But there we go. Now, since we have our 2 garden beds down there, I'm going to kind of rearrange these plants depending on if they're growing or not. And then we'll get to our grow bags. And quite honestly, my beefsteak tomatoes have had a trying summer. I had 3 growing, but then I had hornworm come and attack that plant, so they'll stop growing. And then these ones have bottom rot, blossom rot. So I don't know. I think this heat has been getting to them, but these 2 plants still have good leaves. So we're going to keep them alive and just trim them up, see what happens. At this point, it's a see what happens summer for my tomato plants. Okay, so right now, I'm just going to try to collect all the mulch out of these grow bags, put them in one bag, and then pull out the weeds out of this soil so we can just put it at the base of these. I'm not about to fill these up anytime soon because I got to figure out what I want to grow in there. But I do want to consolidate this grow bag. All right, we're back. So the last thing we're gonna do, because it is super hot out here, is we're gonna do some seeds, start some seeds. All right, that's all I have left today for sow to reap blooms. Next time I'm going to direct sow some dwarf sunflowers. I want to try sunflowers while we still have time. It'll be the little short mini one, so look forward to that video coming up next. And yeah, thanks for watching me clean up and get ready for the end of summer, beginning of fall. See you later. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share.